for all these 38 medicines, whatever I have covered. And uh, we, I want to take the session, training session for the people. So that time you can go through in detail, attend and learn. I want people to learn and use Bach Flower Remedies, and we'll proceed for that, because in simple terms I have explained. Beach is intolerance, aspen is fear of unknown, Serato is a lack of trust in one's own decision. Okay, elm is overwhelming by this one. Suppose if we take the elm, and the crab apple also is something like whatever is there inside our this one, it will come out. Where is the nowadays? I found a new thing
10th.
in the
10th.
hand. If I raise while talking, it is showing the hand here in the Zoom. That is the new feature that has come. Okay, so
So your hand is raised, sir, in the Zoom.
yeah, I think that is where. How do I lower it?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Rita, ma'am.
Yeah.
You can, if somebody wants, they can just type their question if there is question or some comment.
Yeah, I will go for question and answers after 5 more minutes you give me. So I'll just close quickly and move towards that. Okay, so these are all the brief things I have given, and the rescue remedy I wanted to talk about. The rescue remedy is a combination of impatience, star of Bethlehem, cherry plum, rock rose, and clematis. These are the five. So if you wanted to see the quickly, the clematis is dreaming of the future without working in the present. And impatience, star of Bethlehem, we have seen shock. Impatience is for impatience. So in the rock rose, impatience, star of Bethlehem, cherry plum, rock rose. Okay, rock rose is for the terror or fright. Suppose if there is a terror attack, or you wanted to deal with hard nut to crack, we call it. The like You have to deal with the police, lawyers, and authorities, or rock rose we have to take. And the rock water is self-denial, rigidity, etc. And then scleranthus is for the decision making. Okay, so like this, and then what is the other one? Clematis, cherry plum, fear of the mind and giving away. Okay, so that means when you are getting into the shock, we don't, nothing works for us. That is the shock actually. The mind doesn't work, our body doesn't work, our thought process will not work. Okay, so now the rescue remedy, the beauty of rescue remedy is it works in all emergencies. If you are carrying a small bottle of rescue remedy with you always in your pocket, there is no emergency that will happen. In case of emergency, if you don't have the medicine with you, if you are just chanting rescue remedy, rescue remedy, rescue remedy, the emergency situation will go off. Once when we were traveling in a car and we were showing indicator and then taking a turn, I saw very clearly. Of course, I was not driving at that moment. I was sitting in the back seat. I saw very clearly while turning. No, I saw one motorcyclist was coming from the other side. I know that he is going to hit while we are turning, and he is also he came and impacted our this one. That is an accident that happened. But unfortunately, we didn't have the rescue remedy at that moment of time. But we got down immediately, and I started chanting rescue remedy. And then I asked that got him up from the. He fell down totally, and then something in the clutch of motorcycle, his hand got stuck, and then some shoulder. Then I also asked him to chant, that boy to chant, 25, 29 years boy. I asked him to chant the rescue remedy. Then he was able to sit and then chant while there is a small bleeding that stopped there, bleeding. Then he came to a consciousness immediately because he fell down, he was in a shock, and then he was in the, this one. So when we don't have the rescue remedy immediately, just chant also will help a lot. And everybody in my car also were having the shock because of this unexpected event. So we started chanting rescue remedy, and then immediately after 5 to 10 minutes, that boy got up and washed his hand, and this one, sir, this is mistake is mine, and I saw your car, but my somehow the control failed. And then My house is hereby and hospital also nearby. I'm a local man. I will go there. ऐसा बोल के वो चले गया था. The impact of the rescue remedy is that anything, anywhere, anything. So suppose if there is a cut while cutting the vegetables, अगर कुछ cut हो गया, finger cut हो गया, put one drop of rescue remedy on it. Your bleeding will start, and further it will not swell also. Okay, so that is a kind of a thing, and it's worth carrying a small bottle. If somebody is in ICU care, somebody join, and if we can administer rescue remedy for them. Of course, we cannot go into the ICU, but apply on the body. Apply to your hand. Go to somehow manage to go there and apply on his head or hand. It will work. One small example I'll tell. So, in Bangalore, me and one more my colleague, uh, we were staying here in Mahalakshmi Layout, and his son is in a yoga teacher. He fell down unconscious, and then he was moved to hospital. From the coma stage or unconscious stage, he was not responding. Whatever they told, and they took to the doctor also. We received the call, and for us to go there, 1 hour it will take through the city. Then I carried the rescue remedy with me because he's my friend and friend's son. And then rescue remedy we took it. Whatever the doctor was trying to administer, or he was not responding at all, and only friends were telling so many things. And the doctor thought that because the spill of tablets were there, about 15 to 20 tablets spilled across in the near his cot, and they all brought all those medicines. Doctor thought the guy has taken so many medicines, and then he got into coma. But then the moment we reached there, I just put my rescue remedy in my hand and then applied on his this one, and we were calling by his name, and his father also touched it, and then I put his in father's hand also. He touched it, and then immediately he opened his eyes. Doctor was wondering. He was telling that since last 2 hours I was trying to wake him up, and because father or nobody gave consents, we could not act on the patient. But the moment we entered and we applied this rescue remedy, he opened his eyes, and then he started telling. Then the rest of the procedure took place. So like this, there are several incidents where we can get it. It can be taken before the stressful event. For example, while waiting for the important news, prior to sitting for an exam or driving test, before difficult meeting for interviews, before going to stage for giving speech, before going to dentist or into the hospital, rescue remedy will help to reduce the fear and the nervousness. So I suggest everybody to buy the rescue remedy and keep it in your house. It is easily available in homeopathy stores, and you can get it, and then you can use this one. Okay, so I will another 5 minutes. Is it okay?
Okay, sir. Sir, otherwise
Yeah,
we'll take questions and then,
yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I will share this one best example of my life
Okay, sir. Okay.
in with this one. What happened is there is one society, and they were bringing one valuable 4 crores worth of file, house file, originals from a bank they were bringing. The theft happened. From bank to office is only half a kilometer, and they while they're bringing in one corner on two motors, two people came on motorcycle and they snatched the bag and left. Everybody is terror struck, and they were seeing in the CC cameras who, what, and all. So then the person X who is in charge for that office, he came to me as a casually he came, and then he explained me, "Hey, Rao, this is what happened." Then I said, "Okay, don't worry, I will give you rescue remedy. You'll get it." So I gave him some combination of medicines, GARS, which is this one, chicory, honeysuckle, and Star of Bethlehem. Star of Bethlehem to come out of the stock shock. Gourds is for the frustration. Chicory and honeysuckle for other purposes, as we mentioned here. Chicory is selfish and possessive, and gourds, olive. Okay, so exhausting, etc. So once I gave this combination, and I asked all the staff to take, because everybody have to come out of the shock. Then I gave at 3 o'clock. They took around 3:15. Immediately they took the medicine. By 5:15, he came. The person X came to my office and then hugged me, saying that Rao, miracle happened and we got the file. Now where it has gone? Uh, they found in one chowl tree about 25 kilometers away from there. And because in the file, whatever the theft happened, it's only the documents which are not useful for the thief. They have thrown the bag just like this and then went. That happened with Chowdhury. The Chowdhury guy has seen that file and then found the number of this society, called and asked them to take it. They went and collected. So this person X came and gave it, which is the situation. Now, if you go to the police and police inquiry and police verification, all those things, if you are going for all the things, you imagine how much time it will take. I'm not saying every time this kind of miracles will happen, but miracles do happen with bachelor remedies. And there are many other experiences which we have. And here, one person lost his son, 23 years old son, and then 15 days he didn't have any sleep. When I saw him, I gave some combination of rescue remedy medicines, and then very next day he came and told that after 15 days since my boy died, yesterday night I had a good sleep and all family members had a good sleep, just because they took that shock medicine, Star of Bethlehem and rescue remedy I gave with them. They came out of that shock immediately and could get it. Okay, so this is what, and anybody can learn, and it is very easy to use and easy to preserve, no side effects. And now the forum is open for questions. I just wanted to conclude saying that I want to take this 5 to 6 hours time is required for a session, for a training of on the bachelor remedies, and all the 39 remedies we'll discuss. Maybe in 2 or 3 sessions of Zoom sessions online we can have, and experience, and yeah, my experiential sharing, that is important, not only me or others also. And some important combinations we can discuss about that, and interested people can register. So all the other things, so psychological, physical problems, emotional problems, and the long standing problems. Even for obesity also, there is a medicine I tried, and then there was good results for that. Okay, so but the various factors, obesity means various factors are there, so all we may not be able to meet this one. And these things are available in any major homeo stores, and you can go and ask by name Walnut or a Rescue Remedy. They will give you in a 10 ml, 15 ml, or drams, something, the bottles, etc. Okay, so now I will stop sharing. You can just ask questions. You can open video and ask the questions.
Please unmute and ask questions.
Unmute and we can all see everybody's smiling faces.
राजश्री सर, सर ये मतलब इसको किसी की एडवाइस पे लेना चाहिए कि ऐसे ही नाम पढ़ के ले ले सकते?
सर, पहले तो आप क्या है, कौन सा प्रॉब्लम है, उसका क्या सॉल्यूशन है, वो तो कोई एक्सपर्ट ही दे सकता है ना. सो
हाँ
पहले
हाँ
आप सीख लिए तो आप एक्सपर्ट बन सकते हैं. पहले तो स्टूडेंट बनना चाहिए. So till then you can ask expert and then give it. So what I found is some of the homeopathy doctors are having this bachelor remedies in their clinic, and they will give it when we tell the symptoms. But exclusively they are known fear, unknown fear. Anybody can take the medicines.
ओके सर. Then the number we are having in the group is your WhatsApp number, na?
Yeah, WhatsApp number or same number for telephone also.
Better
Okay,
to
okay.
consult the expert, yeah, before we know.
Better to consult. That's why I'm asking ki
Right.
you have given it, but actually what emotion is there and what is the root cause of the emotion that we can't find ourselves.
That's why when I ask you the questions, we'll come to know the root cause.
Root
Okay,
cause.
so the root
थी अभी सर ने मेंशन किया वैसा मुझे हमेशा फियर एंड एंजाइटी रहता है, तो उसकी वजह से मुझे बीपी का प्रॉब्लम हुआ है क्या?
ओके, सो बीपी का फिजिकल भी है और इमोशनल का भी है, दोनों का होता है इसमें. We can try to solve the BP, and you can do the if I told you the Swiso exercise, you continue to do the 1,000 when you are doing, automatically your many problems will come down with that exercise. Even I met the person who told that his 20 years ka BP and sugar tablets he stopped 1,000 times. The Swiso exercise. He stopped, he was measuring BP regularly and diabetes also. And he brought a change in his diet. He is always 170 by 100 or 95 or 105. Sometimes the BP machine gives error also. But I said, I will not take. For last 10 years, I never took any medicine for BP. My doctor was asking. I met that doctor also today. I was mentioning, he used to ask, Rao, you want to take medicine? I said, I will try with pranayama and other alternative therapies. Then he said, okay. So every time, whenever he checks BP, he used to ask the same question, do you want to take tablets? I said, I will try with the other things. And sometimes it becomes normal, sometimes it goes up, sometimes it does. As long as you stop worrying about that BP, you will not have the BP problem. Okay, stop worrying about that. Where worry is main thing.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Anagaji, for the
Yeah,
question.
okay. So, Deepti
Thank
ji?
you. दीप्ति जी, आप सुन रहे हैं या कुछ बोलेंगे?
मैं सुन रही हूँ बहुत अच्छे से. वेरी नाइस सेशन, बहुत
जी,
अच्छा लग रहा है. ब्यूटीफुल नॉलेज. थैंक यू.
थैंक यू, थैंक यू. तो
थैंक यू मैडम.
थैंक यू श्रीनिवास सर, और बहुत बहुत अच्छा लगा नई जानकारी. और रेस्क्यू रेमेडी, स्वाइसो, फिजिकल और इसके कॉम्बिनेशन से हम किसी भी भावनात्मक स्थिति, ये ज्यादा मतलब इमोशनल का जो चीज आपने पूछी कि जो एक्सपर्ट है वो हमको इमोशंस पूछते हैं, तो ये बात बिल्कुल इस बाग फ्लावर की रेमेडी से समझ में आती है.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will announce the class.
Yeah, please do it in the group, and
yeah.
and just say something about the timing or whatever.
More in details you can learn, so that you
Yeah.
will be able to use this one. Applied the rescue remedy on her hand because it is a swollen, number one, patches and pain everywhere. And within one day, all those things have reduced. And the same person, when she was having a lot of knee pain, I suggested to mix water in a 1 liter bottle, 2-3 drops of rescue remedy. And she reported me that when she was taking, after 2 days of taking the rescue remedy water, her knee pain has vanished and she was able to walk. So it doesn't mean that knee pain of everybody will reduce immediately, but case to case it varies. Sometimes 3 months, 4 months continuously they will have to take. Sometimes immediately they have to. It will work. Sometimes, like as I mentioned, walnut, it will does the miracle. And water violet. When we choose that water violet before going to the doctor, when we chant, will announce that. Okay, so
Thank
then
you,
we'll
sir.
miss.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent session, sir. Very thankful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Deepti ma'am and सभी masters जिन्होंने प्रश्न पूछे और जो आए, सभी को thank you, sir. Thank you, Deepti.
Thank you, Anuradha ji.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.